yesterday we tried few command, right? We tried few command, like for example, okay, we tried get current working directory, right? So if you see CWD, full form is current working directory. It will give you a folder in which your project is. List dir, it will list all the files and folder inside that directory. It is just like your dir command in DOS, in disk operating system, right? mkdir is equivalent to your md command in DOS, right? Make a directory, or here mkdir. rmdir is to remove a folder, but it will remove only empty folder. Now if your folder has some files, this is used to remove the empty folder. If your folder has some file, then either you remove all the item inside this folder and then you remove this. Instead of this, you can use shuttle, right? SHUTIL, right? This SHUTIL, you can use this. There's the function rmtree. This will delete all the files and folder inside this folder. So this module is provided by Python to handle the files, directory management, and disk uses, copy, move, delete. All these options you can do with this module, right? You can also use OS, but it also available. This is also available, right? SHUTIL, right? So you can do copy file. You can do copy file with metadata. Metadata means when your file updated, okay, all the metadata details, your access detail, your permission details will also be there. Copy tree is basically copy tree. Why are we seeing tree? Tree means every directory has a tree structure. If you see, suppose this is your folder, this is your movie folder, right? And in movie folder you have two folders, right? For example, you have South Indian movie folder and your Hollywood folder, right? So these folders you have. So in these folders, so there is a tree structure, right? So that is why when you use copy tree, then you copy whole directory, all the files inside into this, right? You can also use move, rmtree I have shown you here, right? You can also use disk uses, how much disk is occupied by particular folder, right? Okay, you can also create archive. You can also, archive means zip file or the tar file. In some cases, maybe in a project you are working in which you are generating PDF files, 2 PDF files, right? Then how will you do this download operation on that? You can combine this, create a zip file, then this zip file will download on local system, right? So these kind of operations will help you to combine or zip your file, right? And unpack is used to unpack the zip file, right? These might be useful when you deal with multiple files. Right now you don't see any use case as such, but these are very useful commands or operations that you may require. Right? You can also create file. We have seen how we can create the file, right, with the help of open, right? We have seen we can create the file. Yesterday we used this remove operation, right? But suppose this file is not available, then you need to put a if condition and use this os.path.exists. This exist method will check whether this file exists or not, right? You can also rename, right? Yesterday we tried rename also, right? Rename, okay. Exist is directory will check whether it is a folder or not. Exist will check whether this file exists or not, okay. And is file is check whether this is a file or not. So these kind of operations will also have. These are coming from OS module, right? So these will also help you. Okay, you can also set your environment variable from your Python script. right? If you remember, if you worked with Java, you said Java home path, right? Or maybe path variable, a variable in environment variables, right? So you can also set this via this syntax. os.environment get will give you the exact value of that environment variable. This is for Linux. In Windows, you can use the same command and ask for the exact value path. If you try this, it will return you all the path which are stored in this environment variable, right? You can also create your own environment variable by using environment, and this is your environment variable name, and you can assign the path, right? You can also create your environment variable from Python script, and you can also get the values of environment variable. This might be useful when you will install or do some changes in your software, right? In these particular cases you can use. So again, there are so many functions, right? As I told you, get current directory, list dir, mkdir, rmdir. Rm is remove directory, make directory, remove, rename, path.exists, is.dir, is file, system, run a system command. If you want to run any system command, you can run. You can also access the environment variables, right? So these all are the methods. Let me show you some of them, right? So that we will be good equipped with this OS module, right? Okay. Yesterday we were trying something, I think in file handling or maybe in copy or somewhere we were trying this file handling. So let me do this file handling 2, right? If you see, yesterday we created this file, right? So if I want to remove this file, how I will remove this file? Let me do comment this, right? You can select this, or you can place control and question mark, right? So you can see it is commented and it is uncommented, right? Now I am checking its current working directory, right? So I am saving this file handling 2. So you can see OS is not defined because I commented this, so I need to uncomment this. I will save this and I will run this again. You can see home, Avinash, document, right? Documents online class project. In this online class project, if you see, we have all these files, right? Let's try some other methods of this OS module, right? os.listdir, right? Okay, let me run this again. You can see all the files like count.py, file handling.py, news text, tst, pack1, all the files inside this. It is giving you a list of that, right? Listdir means directory list, or it is equivalent to ls command. Ls, if you run ls here, it is equivalent to your ls command, right? Okay, great. Then we can create one directory. Let me create one directory also. You can see this directory is created, Avinash. If you want to remove this, you can remove this also, right? Now you can see this Avinash will remove when I run this. Okay, now if I try to remove this, instead of this I will try to remove pack1, right? If I will remove this, right, control save and try, no, error, because directory is not empty. For doing this operation I can't do like this. I have to use rm3, but rm3 is not OS function. I need to use this shuttle or shutil, right? You can check its pronunciation, right? So this module I can use, and if you see here, none. Now this folder is removed. You can see pack is not here. Okay, yeah, so that's how you can do these operations. And if you want to see, if you want to remove a file, right, hello.txt, right, first let me create one file. Okay, copy, paste, right? rename, Control C. Okay, so now I am here. First I will do rename of it, right? Let me rename this .txt. Okay, I am commenting all of these, right? You can see now hello.txt. Now let me remove this file now, hello.txt. Okay, you can see here hello.txt, right? Let me remove this. This is now not available, right? So first of all, let me clear this. Now if you see, okay, you can see hello is not here, and it is showing my red color. It is deleted. You can see here, deleted, right? So this is how you can remove also a file. Okay, let's check. Let's check this example one, the txt now, right? Now what other functions are that we can try? We can try os.path, right? os.path, os.path.exists will check whether a file exists or not, right? So suppose file name is example1.txt, right? Let me run this. Okay, let me print this, right? Otherwise it won't show anything. Control S. True, it means this file exists. Now if I check hello.txt, because hello.txt we have deleted, right? Control S. Okay, false, because this file is deleted. It is not existing. So if you want to check whether a certain file is available in a folder or not, then you can check. Okay, then you can check via this, right? Similarly, you can try is directory, right? os.path.is.dir. You can see is dir. It will check whether it's a directory or not. So suppose I want to check this SIOPS, right? SIOPS. Okay. Control S. So you can see false and true. For this true is coming, it means it's a directory, right? Similarly, there is one more, is file, right? So copy this, just paste this. I want to check whether this is a file or directory. So let's check. You can say true, it's a directory, but it is not a file, right? So these functions will help you a lot, right? For example, suppose one more thing I will show you. Print os.environment, right? You can see advantage of using this VS Code. Most of the function name you will easily get here, right? If you are not able to recall them, then you can easily use them from here, right? So suppose I want to check my home path, right? Home path. Okay, let's see what is coming. Home Avinash is my home path, right? And if I want to see, let me just copy paste this. If I want to see my path or the system path, right, then you can see here, let me clear this, right? Now you can see here, this is my one path, right? This is another path, home anaconda pen. This is another path, this is another path, this is other path, then this. So there are multiple paths are there. Snap bin is there. Okay, home Avinash, this is for VS Code extensions, right? So there are multiple paths are available to this. So we can check, and we can also create our own path, right? We can also create our own path if you want to create, right? So for example, os.environment, okay, and I want to set a path, my path variable. Okay, I'm setting this. Suppose I'm giving path home Avinash online class project, right? Okay, this path I want to give. If I want to show whether this path is there or not, I can just use this and use here .get function. It will read this and show us. It will show us the same path. Control S, right? So you can see this is the path that I registered with my path VR. So you can also save your path. You can extract the path by using these functions. So whenever you handle the file, you work with file, like you are counting lines, words, characters, whether you are doing copy operation. In all these operations, you might need some operating system functions, right? Like creating a folder, removing a folder, right? Checking whether it is a file or not. Right? So all these things may be helpful for you.